Even making this video, it feels difficult. Welcome to Solace and Podcast. I am your host, Jasmine Joe. Thank y'all for coming back. I truly appreciate it. I pray that whoever this video is for, that you receive it. Listen, I have been struggling with my voice lately. I have not been wanting to use my voice. I've been wanting to avoid speaking out, even if I feel some type of way. I've been avoiding tough conversations. I've been a runner. I have been settling with this, with the muzzle being over my mouth. I've been settling with, if I speak out or if I tell a person how I feel, I know that it's almost like I have to make sure that I speak on, I have to downplay myself just to get the point across. Let me tell you something. I assassinated that spirit this week. I will never see the day that will come back. Because why? I matter. Because why? I got to the root of the running spirit, of the trying to run and I got to the root of the rejection. I got to the root of the avoidance. I got to the root of mommy and daddy. I got to the root of everything that I could think of that was coming up because I didn't want to express to the person on the receiving end. Like, I was like, whoa, this is bigger than me not just wanting to tell them that I want to talk about the situation. No, this is bigger than that. How did I get to the root of it? I had to stop. I had to reflect. I had to say, Jasmine, what are you fearful of? What's wrong? And like, I had to ask myself, like, where in your body do you feel the emotion when it's time for you to tell a person how you feel about them or tell a person how you feel? Where in your body do you feel this? Immediately, I'll feel it in my chest. I'll immediately get anxious. My heart will start racing fast and I'll feel like, okay, it's almost like anticipating what they would say, so I can know what to say. That is the spirit of perfection for me, right? Wanting to have everything together and prepared so that way I'm not stumbling over my words, or making sure that I have everything outlined that I would say, making sure I got all of my receipts together, making sure everything pretty much just perfect, so that way, I can just prove my point. I can just deem that I'm right. Listen, whether they receive you or not, whether they were to receive me or not, guess what? It's not my job to dictate how they accept what I'm saying. It's not my job to dictate how they feel about what I'm saying. It's not my job to control that. And so I also had to assassinate the spirit of pride. I also had to assassinate the spirit of control, pride, control, avoidance, all of the things. Like, I had to assassinate this week, because that right there, my friend, that is what was going to cause you to run, because of you not having everything together. You cannot control the situation. You can't control how a person receives what you're saying. Listen, even if you are the victim in the situation and they don't receive what you're saying, or they do receive what you're saying, whatever, even if the outcome is not what you want, that does not give you the right to not show up. Right? And so I have learned that no, even if a person cannot agree to disagree, that does not give me the right to retreat and not voice my opinion and how I feel. My feelings matter. Your feelings matter. How you feel matters. Stop retreating back because you don't know how they're going to receive you. Stop not speaking out and voicing your opinion about something or how you feel about something because you are afraid how they're going to receive it. Like, you have to assassinate that. You cannot control how people are going to receive things. You cannot control what they're going to do with the information that you give them. You can't control that. But you have to be okay with letting things out, decompressing and letting things out and being honest and speaking your truth. And you have to be okay with the outcome, whatever that is. Whether they apologize, whether they listen, whether they receive and actually internalize, whether they agree to disagree, that is not your problem, as long as you use your voice and still speak out. You are your biggest advocate. This week, y'all, I had to be my biggest advocate. I was like, Jasmine, you are not avoiding this conversation. Jasmine, you are not avoiding the fact that something happened to you, right? You experienced the thing, shall I say. You experienced the thing. What you experienced is valid. It is true. And if you feel some type of way, heck, we gonna speak about it. Because guess what, Jasmine? You'll speak about everything else. And so this point in time, I felt like because it was this specific person was a part of my leadership, I was like, well, this is leadership. I must respect my leadership, and I respect, I will not, I don't want to come off disrespectful. I don't want this. I don't want that. Listen, you're not disrespecting someone by telling them the way that you feel, especially if you know you're coming from a good place, especially if you know you have prayed about it, you have fasted about it. Like, no. And so I had to stop overthinking. I had to assassinate overthinking. And I had to talk to myself. I had to do some positive self-talk. Amen. I had to tell myself, no, Jasmine, you are worthy to be listened to. You are worthy to express yourself. You are worthy to stand up. You do not have to make yourself look bad in this situation in order to make a person feel comfortable with what you just disclosed with them. Huh? You do not have to, make dim your light, bring yourself down, undermine yourself in order to make a person feel good in the middle of tough conversation. It doesn't work like that. You can remain the person that you are, the bold person, the courageous person, the noble woman, the stand-up man, the man of valor. You can remain that version of you while also relaying the information that you want to relay, expressing yourself. You do not have to make yourself look bad in order to make people look good, or to make everybody feel good within the conversation. You don't have to do that. If it's a tough conversation, you put your big girl panties on and you put your big boy boxers on and you face that thing head on. And whatever the outcome is, be okay with it. You have to be okay with not controlling the situation. Oh my God, thank you. You have to be okay with not controlling how other people feel about you. You cannot control that. People are going to feel how they feel. People are going to say what they want to say. People are going to have the perception. They're going to have the perception of you. Let them. You cannot control that. They may not receive what you're saying. You may be the villain in the situation. But hey, you expressed yourself. You spoke out in truth. And you allow God to be in the midst. You got to be okay with that. Stop overexerting yourself to make other people feel good. You have to get to the root of that. Because if not, you're going to always be afraid to say how you feel. You're going to be afraid to express yourself. You're going to overthink the situation.